Hey, what is up, guys? It's Dojul Effects, and today we're doing something a little bit different, something that I've never seen on YouTube before, and something I really think people need to start doing, and that is artist profiles. I'm going to be taking one artist, singer, songwriter, producer, and talking about his new music, his old music, his songs, different stuff he's doing, maybe a little bit of his background to get you all to know him a little bit better. And today we're going to kick off the first episode ever, starting with one of my favorite artists at the time right now, Blackbear. You guys already know how much I like this guy, so I've already spoken about him twice in my 4 videos that I've made, and I really think his music's fresh, something new in R&B that I've not heard before, and very recognizable. Like I can recognize this guy's voice anywhere. And this new EP that came out called Kashmir News really inspired me to make this video because I tried to look up more about him and I can't find it anywhere. So I decided, you know what, why not make it myself? Man, I want to see this guy play live sometime. But the thing I'm afraid of is I'm going to be the only guy amongst like 4,000 girls over there, and that's going to be a real pain in the ass hearing them scream and shit. But so this guy at first glance may seem like he's only marketed towards girls because all of his songs are sad and maybe a little bit corny at times. But that's not the case. If you look into more of his old shit and a little bit more of his, not so famous songs, he's actually really got some depth to him. He's got other things that he talks about. He's talking about drugs and life and something that everyone can relate to, which I really respect in an artist. The first time I heard this guy was actually not on a song of his, but a song of G-Eazy's known as Remember You, which came out in These Things Happen. And his voice just made me want to listen to more instantly. So I looked him up, heard a few new songs, and wasn't that into it at first. But then afterwards, a few of my friends actually started recommending his songs to me. And as soon as I started listening, I just couldn't stop. I went on and on, went to previous albums, went all the way to his first mixtapes, and I heard new music. And I was just like, this is amazing. And I just had to listen to more. And eventually I decided, you know what, why not make a video about him? Speaking of his first few mixtapes, he wasn't always known as Black Bear. He was actually known as Matt Musto and used to be a producer and a singer-songwriter for other artists. And one of his most famous songs, you guys are going to be pretty shocked by this one, was Boyfriend by Justin Bieber. That was actually his song that he wrote and he, produced and everything. And Bieber was just there for the vocals and singing on top of that. And eventually that made it so big that he decided he's going to make his own music, and that's how he started out making under Matt Musto and then eventually graduated to Black Bear. And so he started producing under Black Bear. And the thing was, he had made a lot of friends and a lot of connections in the music industry already. And one of them was Mike Posner, who had helped him on the song Boyfriend and helped him in countless other projects. And he started featuring him in his songs and building up a name for himself because Mike was already in there with all of his pop songs like Cooler Than Me. So his first two mixtapes called Sex and The Afterglow were made, and he got into the music industry pretty fast, like just made his impact really well, and he had already produced a long time under different people, so this was just another step for him. Let's get into the music, guys. So he mostly uses R&B for his music, but his style can almost be called his own thing, and it's like this whole different feel, perfect for that chill evening. He's been described to make music for stoners and lonely girls, but I personally feel that's bullshit, and he's got music that's meant for everybody. It's emotional, it's vibrant, and it's fresh. When he comes on, you know it's him. And his fame came from SoundCloud, which automatically made him in my good books, and he'll always upload there first, which is awesome. Shout out to SoundCloud musicians, by the way. Don't worry, guys, he made it, anybody can. On his debut studio album Dead Roses, Blackbear has tried to keep the features to a minimum because he wants to make most of his songs solo and build his own style. And midway through, you're gonna get used to his voice and the different way he sings. And some of these songs make you feel really alone sometimes. They get you to remember that one time you were looking out of that one window and thinking about that one girl. And as corny as that sounds, listen to IDFC and tell me you don't feel the same way. His lyrics are really easy to sing along to, which makes it that much easier for the song to be stuck in your head. His image that he goes for is like this complete fuckboy, and it helps that most of his songs are about sex or relationship or girls. And his voice usually suits these songs though. Some of my favorite songs from Dead Roses are 90210, IDFC, For You, Dirty Laundry, and My Heart Is Lost. There are two different kinds of his songs though. Some are gonna make you wanna go, and some that make you wanna go. Let's just state the obvious. Let's just state the truth. Let's talk about the new EP though that came out like 10 days ago. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some expert music critic or something because I'm really not, but this is just what I thought about these few new songs he released. This felt a lot more personal than his other stuff, and here he talks not just about women and relationships, but about personal shit like his own experience with drugs, and especially on the song Sniffing Vicodin in Paris, it feels like he's actually telling you about himself rather than just singing about some random girl. Really is my favorite of the 5 tracks on here, and it's probably the most reminiscent of his classic style, stuff from like Dead Roses and Sex and The Afterglow. The entire EP sounds more personal without losing his touch of catchy beats throughout the record. And Sometimes I Wanna Die is probably the best produced song on the entire record, and this is where Blackbear shows just how good he is at the other end of songwriting with his beats and flow. The EP is definitely worth a listen. It's like 25 minutes long, just like 5 songs, and it'll definitely be worth your time if you're just getting into Blackbear, or if you're an old fan that wants to listen to new Blackbear music. Just this is the place to go. Overall, Blackbear deserves all the attention he's getting right now, and it's just the perfect choice to play when you're just unwinding with your friends and chilling. He's the face of alternative R&B right now, and his persistence to keep producing more and more content is something everyone should learn from. Songs you have to check out by him are For You, The Afternoon, Dirty Laundry, Really Real, IDFC, Cars, Clothes and Calories, and Sniffing Vicodin in Paris. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, leave a like down below. If you're a Black Bear fan, leave a like down below, and let me know what your favorite songs are down in the comments. And basically, don't worry, Fresh Music Friday is not over. I'm gonna keep doing that series. Just went on a little break because I was working on this short film, which I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to watch. And thank you guys so much again. Yeah, peace.